and author, correct?
Yeah.
Josh Ritter. Please say hello to Pittsburgh CW.
How's it going? How you guys doing?
Where are you from?
I'm from Idaho originally.
Idaho?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my family, my dad grew up in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and moved west to be a scientist.
A scientist?
Yeah.
So is anybody in your family musicians?
I'm the only one. I'm
only
holding down the fort for the musical side of the family.
So what happened? How did you get involved in this?
One day I'd always been I always liked writing. You know, I always liked words, and I always liked music. But I never had the right format to write. I guess I never really saw what I could do. And one day I was listening to a Johnny Cash and Bob Dylan duet.
Oh,
and
interesting.
I fell in love with it, and I thought I want to do some of that. And I've just been doing that ever since. It's sort of like I was walking around with a bunch of clues, but I didn't have a crossword puzzle. You know?
Oh,
I found the crossword puzzle.
Interesting. Now, what was the moment when you I want to do this for a living? How did you come to that realization, I should say?
It was a little, when I first started, I was 17, and I thought, well, I'm going to go to college and get a degree and work a job, you know, and do something that is respectable.
Right, yeah. So what the normal people do,
totally.
right?
And most of my parents are scientists, and that's like, you know, and I wanted to do that. You know, they seem to have a lot of fun. And then as time went on, I realized that was just what made me really happy was music.
Yeah.
And writing music, and if this was could be a job, or a calling, or a living. It's just it's something that I kind of dawned on me gradually. I don't think I was somebody who instantly thought I want to play rock and roll for a living. You know?
Right.
But luckily, that's what it's turned.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
I get it from life. I would say that in a non-hippie way.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a lot of times when, you know, you read books, you listen to music, you travel, you see your friends, and all that stuff goes into a bucket, you know.
Yeah.
And the little bit that spills out over the top is a song, you know, usually. And, you know, there's so much that has to go into that, but if you're a normal, interested, curious person, things tend to pollinate inside your mind, and it usually takes me about 5 days to start writing, and then once I'm writing, I'm writing, and I'm just kind of up to coasting speed, and I'm rolling along.
Now, is there anyone that you'd like to work with in the future?
The number one person I would have loved to hang out with and start a band with would probably be Benjamin Franklin. You know?
What?
I think he'd be an amazing.
Wait a second. This is a very interesting answer. Why Benjamin Franklin?
Well, I've thought about it. You know, I think he seems like first of all, he seems like a totally rock and roll type of guy, very unconventional. Like, you know, he would be great on the bus. You know, he invented the glass harmonica, which is not too shabby.
Really?
And electricity.
I knew the electricity.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the harmonica though.
Yeah, the glass harmonica, which is a sort of a large rotating thing, which you play almost like your finger around a wine glass.
Really?
That's a beautiful sound.
Really? We'll have to look into that. Very interesting.
So he would be great. I would love. And if you're out there, Benjamin.
Yeah. If you're listening to this.
Wherever you are.
Yes. Josh Ritter. Now, for all of the stuff you experienced, all of the travels, what has stood out to you so far? In career.
I'd say, like, you know, the biggest thing that I've found is that if you go looking to become famous, you end up going down a really rocky, dissatisfying road. The most that anybody can really ask is that you spend your life and the time that you have doing things that make you happy. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rest of it is just icing on the cake. Out my novels coming out.
Tell me about your book.
Yeah, it's a novel. It's about a guy who comes home from the First World War with an angel.
Wow.
And it's about him and the angel and his newborn son and this angel, and they're all escaping a wildfire down in West Virginia.
Oh my gosh, this sounds so cool.
It's gonna be
And when does this release? When does this come out?
June 28th.
June 28th.
Called Bright's Passage.
Remember this. I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy.
Please do. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, and then so I'm doing that and kind of touring and touring a book and playing shows. You know, it's about as idyllic as it could possibly be.
You have the life. It's a great ride.
Very charming.
But thank you so much for talking with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you play.
Well, thank you. Thanks for the support.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, people have compared you to what, Bob Dylan and Leonard Cohen, I think.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I take it as a compliment.
Yeah. Are you a fan of like?
Oh, I love those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. You know, like how I mean, I think Leonard Cohen's songs have helped me make better decisions in my life.
Yeah.
You know, and Bob Dylan's have helped me make some of the bad ones that I'm proud of. You know, so.
I love that. That's a great answer. Another great answer. Well, thank you again so much.
Thank you very much. Rock and roll.
All right.
Awesome.
Woo!
Baby, both had dry spells, hard times, and bad lands. I'm a good man for you. I'm a good man. Last night there was a horse in the road, but I was twisted in the hand.